What's up, guys? JFM here. Welcome back to yet another Minecraft Pocket Edition update build review. Today I have build 10, the latest and greatest build for the 0.12.0 alphas. So, I guess we'll go ahead and jump straight into these incredible bug fixes and features and new awesome stuff. So, before I actually get into these features, I do want to mention that this build was stocked full with awesome bug fixes. So, it definitely shows that this is going to be one of the last few builds. Now, I'm not going to say exactly how many, but I would say it's probably in the last small handful. Like, if you could just grab a few builds, just a small handful. If you can imagine that. So, we should be looking for an official release very, very soon. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on with this feature. So, if I spawn zombies, and as you guys can tell, I am in hard mode with the difficulty at the highest setting, villagers always turn into zombie villagers if they're attacked and killed by a zombie. So as you can see, he will turn over just like almost there. There we go. Perfect. And then if I turn down the difficulty a little bit, so let's say I'm not on completely hard mode, the villagers only have oh, he ran away. The villagers only have a good chance, a decent chance of actually turning into a zombie. And this one just isn't even getting attacked. I guess they're buds? Oh, there they go. Just had to break the ice with a nice little 1-2 punch there. But as you can see, that one just died and did not actually turn. So if you're on hard mode, it's going to make things a lot more challenging. On to this next awesome bug fix. Basically, Endermen don't run right into water anymore. As you guys can see, it is avoiding the water. It just walked around this pool of water. And I'll spawn a few here so you guys can see. But before this, Endermen would just keep going. They would walk back and forth and then get hurt by the water and teleport. If you guys don't know, these tall critters are actually, their main weakness is water. So what they used to do, as you can see, he's avoiding it there, going along the edge of the water. But what they used to do is just walk in, get hurt, teleport, walk in, get hurt, teleport. It was comical. It was hilarious. So they finally fixed that. Also, apparently, they had a shaking issue where every time you hit them, they just shake a ton. So they fixed that as well. I never got to witness that, but I would think that would be pretty funny. But yeah, those are the Enderman changes. So you guys may be wondering, what is up with this nether portal? Why do you have this here? Well, let's go and visit the nether, and basically I just want to go in here for visual aid, but really I'm not going to show anything. But do note that once you die in the nether, you should always spawn in the overworld, and they finally fixed that. People were having issues after they had died in the nether. They would just respawn in the nether and they wouldn't spawn in the overworld. Now that may be convenient, especially if you lost your stuff, but that's not how Minecraft is supposed to work. So they did go ahead and fix that bug, and now it makes it a little bit more challenging, especially if you lose your stuff in the nether. So also, along with all of these awesome features, they actually added a ton of new sounds and changed the sounds to make them a lot more like PC. So what I'll do is I'll just hit things, mess up things, make some sound effects for you guys to listen to, and you can tell and you can try to figure out which ones are new, which ones are old. I guess I'll jump in the water, swim a little bit. So yeah, they're basically just trying to make this a lot more like PC, and they're definitely doing a pretty good job at that. So here we go. Here are a few more sounds here. Here's the sound of a ghast. Oh, no, I guess not. Ghast, there we are. Blazes and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, they just added a ton of awesome new sounds to make the game seem a lot more like PC. I did notice that the ghasts have some awesome sound effects now when they shoot balls, so that is pretty sweet. But yeah, so the game does feel a lot more like PC now, which is pretty exciting because that is what a lot of people want. So, as you guys just saw right there, that villager just farmed and, well, he planted one side. Didn't really plant two sides. Well, yeah, he kind of left that one there. But as you can see, villagers actually notice when plants are full grown, and they take advantage of it, and they go harvest the plants while they're full grown. So it's a brand new AI system, and it's really cool. Now, this was introduced earlier, but they finally just perfected it so that basically every time a crop grows up all the way, villagers will go ahead and chop it down and harvest for its resources. Now, I haven't noticed this working with beets yet, but I've seen it work pretty well with wheat, so I'm pretty pleased with that. That's a really awesome idea, and I'm glad they implemented it. So yeah, there we go. Villagers can farm just as good as us. Oh my gosh, that's a ton of villagers. Anyways, that was basically build 10. That was really all of it. I mean, there were a ton of other features, but they weren't too exciting, nothing really video worthy. I will leave the full changelog in the description below if you guys would like to check out every single feature, but those were the main ones I thought you guys would be most interested in. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy and you did find this video helpful. Now, of course, it's time, like always, to predict with my magical imagination when in the world we're going to get this update. So, build 10, how many more builds? It's really popular question, and also, when is it coming out for iOS? So, I will do my best to estimate, like I said, estimate a time at when this is going to release. So, I guess let me start thinking here. So, if you guys have been paying attention to Twitter lately, a lot of people are asking the developers nonstop, when's the last build? Is this the last build? How many more builds? A lot of questions like that. Now, the developers are not saying no, and they're not saying yes, which is a good sign for us. I don't think the developers will ever explicitly say something is the last build until they've submitted an update to the App Store, because they don't want to put themselves in a situation where they have to make it the last build, because otherwise, they'd be lying. So they don't want to go ahead and say that build 10 is the last build, because if they find a bug fix, then they can't really, test it out, and they can't put it in a build. So they're not going to say how many more builds are left. They're just not going to do it. But when you ask them, people have been asking, right? And they've been saying it's almost completed, like they're just finishing up. So it's very clear to me that really we shouldn't have more than 4 or 5 builds. If we have more than 4 or 5 builds, I'll be completely surprised. But they have been telling people that they're not adding features in these build updates. They're just simply doing bug fixes. So once they've figured out that they've found enough bugs and they've squished enough of them, they will release this update. And I personally think it will be in at maximum 5 more builds. I can't see this going beyond 5 more builds. I don't even notice bugs when I'm playing. Yes, they're very small and they can be annoying, but I think really I wouldn't mind them sending this update out right now, because it's just polished. I really can't find any bugs. Anytime I hear a new bug in a new build, I'm just like, wow, I never even noticed that, or I never thought of that. But, hopefully we can see an update very soon. So like I said, my prediction, oh look, a village. It's not a bad find at all. So my prediction is 5 builds max. Likely 2, 3, or 4 is what I would say. I know I'm vague, but I just don't want to be horribly wrong. So hopefully those ranges are good. But let me know, what do you guys think? Have you guys been playing around with the betas, or are you just watching my videos? Because I make these videos to show everyone, people, especially the people who can't actually get on these betas, to show them what the progress of this update is and how soon you'll be able to get your hands on it, and what features that'll be there once you do get your hands on it. So hopefully you guys do enjoy these videos and you did find this one helpful as far as the other ones. Hopefully you found those helpful as well. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'll talk to you all later. And as always, stay frosty, my friends. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.